We're gonna be talking about One Direction tattoos. It's kind of like an undercover Louis tattoo. Harry's house? I swear it wasn't even intentional. My NIALL HORAN tattoo. Got the triangle on my ankle. Triangle. Hi, my name is Bella and welcome back to the channel where we're going to be talking about One Direction tattoos, my One Direction tattoos, my other tattoos, which tattoos I want to get, which One Direction tattoos I want to get, and yeah. Quick disclaimer, obviously, it's my body. I decide what goes on my body, and as long as it's not offensive, I really don't care what other people have tattooed on their body. If you don't like my tattoos, that's okay. I don't really care because I like my tattoos. And yeah, let me know in the comments which tattoos you have and which ones you want to get. Also, quick side note, I'll be really surprised that I want to get more tattoos when the people I follow are almost all heavily tatted and this is the role model I'm influenced by.
I don't know, but a lot of mine are pretty stupid anyway, so you know.
Also, if my mom is watching this video, hi mom. This video is not for you. Please click out of the video and watch some of the other ones. I promise you'll like those more. This is basically a video talking about tattoos until I get tattoo money to go get tattoos. Let's start out with my NIALL HORAN tattoo. I have Nice to Meet Ya tattooed right here on my forearm. Right here. I don't know, I'll put a picture in. I got it in 2020 with my best friend. My best friend got another music tattoo. And this is my fourth tattoo. And this tattoo means so much to me. It's actually, the way that I've divided my tattoo locations is that this wrist is like the sentimental. And this wrist over here is my accomplishments and things that I'm really, really proud of. The tattoo means so much to me. If you haven't heard, here's the backstory. I feel like I've told it so many times, but I feel like some people might not know the backstory because they're new to the channel. So hello, if you're new to the channel. If you're old to the channel, just skip ahead. You know the story. Or you can stay and, hear the story again. So back in 2019, October-ish, September, October-ish, NIALL HORAN released his Nice to Meet You challenge, where he was like, here's the lyrics to my new song, Guess the Melody. And Bella, in 2019, filmed a video, uploaded onto Twitter, and NIALL HORAN saw it. And he was like, that's really good, you should write your own lyrics to that. And then he went on an interview where he was like, my favorite one was this one girl, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, so that experience meant so much to me as like an artist because I was, I feel like we're always doubting ourselves and our abilities and so on. So when a person that you admire musically tells you that you're good, that meant so much to me mentally and just made me continue working on myself and my music and just keep doing what I was doing because I loved it. I knew I wanted to get a tattoo related to Nice to Meet Ya, the song, but I realized quickly that none of the lyrics is really tattooable, and so I struggled for a bit. I considered the lyrics, I want your number tattooed on my arm in ink, I swear, because tattoo. So I was like, maybe I should just get a number, but then I was like, that's just dumb. What is the number gonna be? Like, no one knows, blah blah blah. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna, on my arm, in ink, I swear, gonna get Nice to Meet Ya tattooed. And then I thought it was fun, because when then I go to shake hands with new people, I usually say Nice to Meet Ya, especially in English, and they see the tattoo and they're like, oh my god, haha, and it's kind of a pun, and kind of enjoy that. That's so dumb, but like, I really do. And then they often ask about the tattoo and the meaning behind it, and then I get to tell the cool story of NIALL HORAN. I do want to get more tattoos on my sentimental arm and on my achievement arm. I don't want a sleeve. I just want like a collection of smaller tattoos on the inside of both of my wrists. Just like, My other tattoos include this triangle that I have on my leg. This was the first one that I ever got. I drew it when I was about 15 in a journal, and I thought about it and I was like, if I still like it in 3 years, I'm gonna get it. And when I turned 18, I still liked it, so I got it. And it's basically about like staying grounded and just like music, freedom, just all of it. And obviously the triangle. At the same time as I got the triangle on my ankle, triangle. Okay, no. As I was saying, at the same time as I got my triangle tattoo, I got a moon on my wrist. I'll put a picture. And I got it as a memory for one of the first songs that I wrote where I was like, this song is really good. Technically, the first song I wrote was a horrible Christmas song. We don't talk about her. And the second song I wrote that I really, really enjoyed was this one. It was called Sing It to the Moon. And it was inspired by Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars, but very different as well. That was kind of the moment where I realized that I was a good songwriter and that I wanted to do songwriting forever. Like, I wanted to keep writing songs and making music, and yeah, so I got the moon. It got touched up a couple of years later, but yeah. Then I have a house, a smiley house. I think I got it in 2019. The backstory is that I was in this theater school as a kid and they needed a new logo, and I drew houses like that. The theater school was called the Russian House. And so my mom was like, can we use your house drawing as the logo? And I was like, sure. So I kind of reclaimed the drawing and got it tattooed. It is kind of just like an ode to my past self, my roots in music, and how much that music school influenced me to be who I am today and influenced my love of music and songwriting and performing and all of that. So yeah, since last year, it has also gotten a second meaning of Harry's house, because it is a musical smiley house. So I kind of feel like it has double meaning now, because I'm really proud of all the content that I made for Harry's house, and I feel like that's really when I found my stride. In terms of tattoos that I want to get, I have some One Direction related and some other tattoos that I want to get. Let's start with the non-1D tattoos. I want to get like an outline of a rainbow, like a cute little one, because obviously queer community, so on, so on. And yeah, I really like rainbows, as you can probably tell from the rainbow lights behind me, and I just really want a small, simple rainbow. I also want to get a tattoo for my dog, Pluto. He's the most adorable dog I've ever had, and I've had a lot, and I feel like he's just like my favorite dog ever, and I don't exactly know what I want to get. I considered being basic and doing a paw print, but that seems too basic, but it's also small and cute, so maybe, I don't know. If you have any ideas of dog tattoos, I don't want it to be like cringy or big. I want it to be like small and dainty, but let me know in the comments. And I want to get tattoos for my parents. My mom is very anti-tattoo, or like, she's not anti-tattoo. She's like, I think it's dumb, but like, don't come crying to me when you regret it. And I'm like, yeah, fine. And so I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, what do you want as a tattoo on my body? And she was like, I don't want a tattoo on your body. And I was like, yeah, but well, Dad is getting a tattoo on my body. So what do you want? And she was like, I don't know, an owl. And I was like, no. And then she kind of thought about it for a while, and she realized that I was serious, and I think she kind of appreciated the sentiment. And turns out her favorite flower is the lily of the valley. I don't really know where I want it on my body because I feel like it's too big for a wrist tattoo. So I thought maybe on my leg, or like maybe on my like rib cage, or like somewhere. I don't know. It's still a work in progress. I'm still undecided, but I feel like a lily of the valley is really beautiful. And yeah, for my dad, I wanted to get a tattoo of a thing that I associate him with. He is well known for drinking hot chocolate with vodka. That's his like go-to fall, winter, spring drink. It's very fun, and I've never met a person who does that. But yeah, I kind of wanted to get like a cute little mug. I do now realize that I will also be matching Louis Tomlinson. I am I promise I didn't. It's not a teacup, it's a hot chocolate cup. And it's different, but you can't tell, but like, it's different. I swear it wasn't even intentional. I mean, oh well, like, I guess that like is a perfect segue into the 1D tattoos that I actually do want to get, but like, I can't believe that this keeps happening. I have two One Direction tattoos that I want to get. I want to get the Louis Tomlinson smiley face. I do. I just genuinely do. This was the way that I also drew smileys as a kid, so I feel like it's still fine. Also, it's kind of like an undercover Louis tattoo. Like, no one really knows unless they're a fan themselves, you know? So I kind of want to get it. Also, it can be made pretty small, and I just want to get it as a collection on this arm. And I do want to get a Harry related tattoo, even though the house is kind of Harry's house, but like not really. But I'm undecided on what I want to get. I haven't found which song means the most to me yet, so I feel like I need to reflect a lot. I'm still considering what I want. So if you have any tattoo ideas, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, that's the plan so far. I will probably make a video about it whenever I get the tattoos, or I'll just like make a TikTok, post it on Instagram, and so on and so on. But yeah, that's really all I had for you guys today. Have a nice day, have a nice week, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!